The search for true happiness. Once upon a time, Lord Buddha arrived in a small village with his disciples. The people of the village were very hardworking, but most of them were always dissatisfied. They were engaged in the search for happiness in their lives, but their eyes were always on the wealth and prosperity of others. There was a young man in the village named Siddhartha. He was from a wealthy family, but he was always looking for more in his life. He said to his parents, "I want to acquire more wealth and property." His parents tried to convince him, but Siddhartha did not listen to them. One day, Siddhartha thought that if he met Lord Buddha, perhaps he would know the way to true happiness. He decided to meet the Buddha. He finally reached the Buddha after traveling for many days. Siddhartha said to the Buddha, "Lord, I am in search of wealth and happiness. Tell me how I can become wealthy and be happy in my life." Buddha smiled and said, "Siddhartha, have you ever searched for happiness within yourself?" Siddhartha bowed his head and said, "No, I have always been looking for external things." Buddha said, "Come, let me tell you a story." Buddha starts listening to the story. Buddha told the story of a village farmer. That farmer was very hardworking, but he only had a small field. He worked in his field every day, but he always had a thought in his mind that if he had more money, he would be happy. One day, the farmer thought that if he found a gold coin, all his problems would be over. He started digging in the field, but he found nothing. Days passed, and despite the hard work of the farmer, he could not be happy. One night, the farmer had a dream. In the dream, a deity said, "Be happy with what you have. You should not go out." The next day, the farmer decided to work in his field. He spent his time working hard and taking care of his farm. He realized that the crops he grew in his farm were his true wealth. The farmer gradually understood that happiness was not outside, but in his own work and effort. He experienced his happiness by finding satisfaction in the harvest of his farm. Then, at the end of the story, the Buddha said to Siddhartha, "Look, just like that farmer found happiness within himself, you too should not look for things outside for your happiness. True happiness lies in your own actions, your own efforts, and the simple moments of your life." Siddhartha listened to the Buddha carefully and delved deeply into his words. He understood that happiness was not only in wealth or external things, but in the contentment and gratitude within oneself. Siddhartha promised the Buddha that he would seek contentment in his life and inspire others to seek true happiness as well. Thus, Siddhartha began his journey and set out in search of true happiness, which was in his own actions and contentment. From this story, we learn that happiness and satisfaction do not depend on any external things. We should recognize the happiness within us and cultivate it. So friends, do tell us in the comments how you liked the video, and to see more such videos, subscribe to the channel. See you with another new video. Thank you.